Hello, and welcome back to Princess Evangile, where it has been like 2 weeks since it's 2 or 3 weeks since we've played. Because
We've been very busy because we got introduced to class. Oh well, we weren't introduced, but Red decided to take me through class 9.
we played through the entire series. And, Ark just had a fantastic time by the end of it.
There were some very high ups and there's some really low downs.
But, so the last time we formally met Ayaka, and we got love letters from her as a joke, where I think she was basically trying to set us up with her sister.
I will beg and I will try and beg Red to bring Ritzel for
Then they also tricked us into thinking we were going to have to make a choice already, but then it ended up not happening.
I wonder if in the original draft of the game that was supposed to be a choice, and then they decided to cut it out because, from the looks of it, when Ritsuko said, "Well, who's right, me or Ayaka?" That honestly did look like something that depending on the response would garner a response from one or the other.
Yeah, I could see that. But yeah, so we're back. I might be a little rusty on my voices because it has been a couple weeks.
You'll do fine. And for the people who hasn't watched Class 9, I have a new mic. So
yay!
Hopefully I sound a lot better and do a better job of my voice now.
Whenever you're ready.
Yep. Ritsuko-chan nod and resignation. You really are sisters, right?
Yes, I'm the bad sister, and she's the good sister.
I can see it. You really seem like you belong together. As an only child, I couldn't help but feel a little jealous. Oh, that's me for sure. When I see this siblings get along, oh man, I wish I had a sibling.
They are pretty cool. It's nice to have someone to play video games with.
Oh, absolutely.
It makes weekends a lot more fun. If having a sibling to just do something with.
Right, I know a lot of only childs force it that they're the only child because that means parents can give all the attention to them. But I think as opposed to someone who's a lot of loneliness, I can't relate, unfortunately.
Okay, we're back. Wow, you may be the only person in Vincennes history to say that. In history? That seems like a bit of an exaggeration. Maybe it is, but it's the first time you've heard it, right, Ritsuko? That is true. But sister, Masaya-sama's role as an outsider means he brings many fresh perspectives. Fresh perspectives? After the dance, he talked to me about his impression of you. What did you say about me?
It nudged me with her elbow, smiling delight. Oh, well, I just said you were friendly and easy to talk to. Or just something like that.
I see. He was the first person I'd ever met who said that about you. Well, that may be true.
I guess I shrugged.
Do you know what I'm known as at Vincennes? I suppose you don't.
The troublemaker?
The other Kitamikado. Like the least popular member of a comedy troupe.
I couldn't help but laugh. You don't have a title then?
Oh, nothing neat like that. That's reserved for people with a certain level of status.
What's meant to place down with it?
Plaisanterie.
Plaisanterie wasn't Ayaka-san. Plaisanta, probably. I felt a little disappointed.
I think that's your own fault, sister. In what way exactly?
Ritsuko-chan didn't answer, but spoke to me instead.
You should be aware, Masaya-sama, that my sister is a troublemaker.
Right. With that, Ritsuko-chan left the cathedral.
For heaven's sake, Ritsuko's such a stickler for rules. That stuff earlier was just our way of communicating, right?
Oh, she acted like we were in agreement, but I wasn't actually sure how to respond to that.
Of course, I would never do something like that to someone I didn't like. You're cute, Masaya-kun. That's why I like to mess with you.
So it wasn't just a way of communicating?
What do you think? Half and half, I guess.
Ah.
Anyway, I'm out. Salutations.
I think your voice has gotten much better after the 2-week break.
You think?
Yeah, absolutely. You definitely sound like a lot more refreshed. Right.
Well, it's like, on the one hand, I really, really like this game, and I really want to play more of it, but I cannot overstate how much I am dreading a certain scene that's coming up later.
Just try not to think too hard about it.
I know, I'm trying not to. I just, like, I'm gonna hate voicing it.
I mean, you don't have to if you don't want to. It'd be a little weird because you go through the entire rest of the game voicing things, but I don't think the viewers will mind if you just don't want to.
We'll see. I don't, again, it might just, I mean, it has been very, very long time, so maybe it's not as bad as I actually remember it.
So here's a question for you. Ayaka and Ritsuko or Shiho and Rise for character chemistry and interactions?
Ayaka and Ritsuko and who?
Shiho and Rise.
Shiho and Rise. Ayaka and Ritsuko.
Good choice, me too.
Speaking of which...
Yes?
What did you come to the cathedral for? It wasn't for a rendezvous with my little sister, was it?
Oh, no! Nothing like that!
Confession then. But Vincent doesn't have priests.
I hesitated and decided it might be worth confiding in Ayaka-san. She was so easy to talk to, and she was older than me. She can be a good confidant. Confidant. The truth is...
Oh, this smells like a confession. Go on, tell your big sister. Come on, right here.
At her urging, I took a seat. The chill was hard and a little bit chilly.
I'll hold your hand to give you courage. Go on, tell me everything.
You don't need to hold my hand.
Too bad.
I know everything that happened yesterday. The tender was someone called Placente. Do you know who it is, Ayaka-san?
Of course. She's well known throughout the campus, after all.
Well known? Really? I never heard her name before.
Well, it stands to reason that you haven't heard of her. She's a real beauty, but she's known for being extremely shy.
Wow. A real beauty. I didn't necessarily want to date her, but the news still made my heart leap.
So if she saw you in the hallway, she'd probably run into hiding like a nervous alley cat. But even so, she probably kept watching you from afar, gradually nurturing a longing for you.
Wow. It was just sounding really good.
Reason she never showed herself to you today or yesterday is because of the kind of person she is.
You mean because she's shy?
She was able to give you the letter, but when it came down to it, she couldn't work up the courage to face you. I bet that's what's going on.
I see.
What do you think of Placente?
Well, I don't think anything of her one way or the other, but I would like to meet her if I could. She went through so much trouble, and...
And?
Well... I couldn't bring myself to talk about my desire for human connections. I just shook my head vaguely.
Because she's a beauty, right?
Well... I guess so.
Anyway, here's some advice from me to you. Keep at it and do exactly as she says.
As she says?
Like about where she wants to meet and such, even if you never see her.
Trailed off. I took a long look around on him in the cathedral.
She's probably still watching from afar, just like Sombra Scanner.
I see.
If you just keep giving in to her demands, she'll eventually manage to overcome her shyness.
I see.
Well, good luck, Masaya-kun.
It was Saturday. 3 days later, Rita-san was very angry with me.
Please, Masaya-san, you have to come to our meeting today.
Right.
Truth is, we mostly have free time. There's no particular business to discuss at the moment. But even if there's nothing to discuss, it's important that you come to meetings. That will strengthen the bonds between us. I believe that is what the White Lily Society needs more than anything right now. Don't you agree?
Oh, yeah, I do agree.
Rise-san is scolding him. I wonder what he could have done. Anyway, let's go to Maria Hall.
Right. We love catch up to find Shio and Ruko already waiting for us.
Now, we're gonna make sure you come to the meeting this time.
Sure.
Each of you take one of his hands. I will stand behind him and hold his collar.
You don't need to do that. I'm not gonna run away.
Panterbell, he is saying he will use that long body of his to wrap tightly around your neck.
Wouldn't that kill me?
He says that he will leave a hair's breadth.
That's nice, but I think still think it'll kill me.
But what have you been doing? According to Rise-san, you always bolt the minute class ends.
Look, let's just go to the entranceway. The reason I haven't been around for the past 2 or 3 days should be there again today. I think. The 3 girls exchanged a curious glance. They actually did grab me by both arms in the collar, and we all headed for the entranceway. When we arrived at my shoebox, they finally let me go and opened the door. Ah, I knew it.
What is it?
I suddenly showed her the love letter. It was true that I couldn't afford to miss any more meetings. There was no good hiding any longer.
This is... my... a love letter?
Not so loud! It was the end of the day, so there were a lot of people around. Look, I'll explain to Maria Hall.
You certainly will. I should like to hear all about this. This looks like it'll be a fun meeting. Well, what do you think of the girl who sent it to you?
As we entered the room, she was spoken before I even opened my mouth. Well, I don't think anything about her, really.
Huh? What do you mean? You don't think anything about her? So you're just stringing her along. I see. This is how men are, as they say.
Oh, wait a minute, you! This is what I have to say!
Well, alright. It would hardly be fair to censor you without hearing your side of things.
Look, I should apologize for coming out on our meetings. I'm really sorry.
No one cares about that right now.
Huh?
I mean, there's no use worrying about it now. It was unavoidable after all.
Right.
It was so not unavoidable. He just went to meet a girl.
I didn't meet her!
Huh?
She's been sending me love letters every day. I helped her love letters as I explained. But I never met her even once.
What do you mean?
Ayaka-san said that the girl was very shy. She says she's testing me in a way. She wants to see if I do what she tells me in her love letters or not.
What does she tell you to do?
Well, it's stuff like telling me to wait for her at a certain place and time.
I suppose that's rather normal.
Then it was stuff like watering the flowers or doing a certain number of push-ups. Then yesterday, you have to do some shadow boxing. Stuff like that.
What nonsense is that?
I guess she likes strongman?
No, that isn't what I meant. But it's rather strange, isn't it?
Well, I guess. It felt strange to me too. I decided to go along with it thanks to Ayaka-san's advice, but...
What a very curious story. And you say that this girl watches you from afar while you do these things?
Apparently so.
Who is she?
I don't know that either.
You don't?
She only writes her title on the notes, so I don't know her real name.
What is the title?
I started trade.
Plaisantere? I've never heard of it before.
I was just about to say one of these girls know the name of the title, but no, apparently not.
It's a fake
What?
title, I think.
Yeah, right.
Yes. Have you heard of it, Ruko-san? I never have. Neither have I.
Huh, that's weird. Princess was shut off from the outside world. I thought everyone knew everyone. Which means... I guess I'd say that she was well known.
Well known.
As a shy beauty.
Hmm? A shy beauty, huh? So that's why you're doing all this.
Maybe. But that's not the only reason, though!
Well, even if it's not all about looks.
Oh, hang on a minute. I could have opened it up, though.
Hey, you don't have to read it in front of us.
I know, but a lot of the time there's a strict time limit on what she wants me to do.
A strict time limit? I'm not sure I understand.
Still, I didn't want to announce a private message to everyone. I cuddled my hand and read it silently. What's all this?
What did she write?
Apparently my surprise showed open in my face. She looked at me with suspicion. No, well, it's...
Come on, let me see.
I can't! It's a love riddle!
Stingy.
I think that's a problem! I quickly shoved the letter in my bag. But, do I really have to do this? The letter said, this is the last one. It also said, if you complete this final task, I'll know that I can trust you. And everything else can just back down now.
By the way, what does plaisanterie mean? I'm not familiar with the word myself. Chiha-san, do you know? No. I will have to consult my dictionary. The meaning may give us a hint as to her identity. I do wonder who it is. Could such a person really exist?
Well, she's sending me letters.
True. Anyway, do you have time to hang around?
Yeah, she wanted to do this at 3 o'clock today. Class 8 in the morning on Saturday, so there was 3 hours left before then.
Well, where is it going to be?
Are you planning to come and watch?
What are you talking about? Of course not.
Well, it doesn't really matter, but I'd rather you not watch this time. She's with someone really strange this time.
Something strange in the love letter?
Yeah.
I don't really get it. Are you so desperate for a girlfriend you'd go for someone like that?
No? Well, it's more like a bit of smile came to my lips and ran a hand through my hair. The best way I can put it is, I want friends.
Friends?
I told you earlier about how I spent the past year. I was really lonely. I'm sick of feeling like a mole living above ground.
Masaya?
So, when I came to visit Ness, I decided I wanted as many friends as possible. It sucks that there's no guys around, of course. But, still. I thought it might be a little strange, but I still want to meet her at least once. She went through all that trouble to approach me, after all. Besides, I need as many supporters as I can get here.
Yes, that's true.
Anyway, I guess that's all I have to say. Can we start the meeting?
No, we've been here 30 minutes and we have no particular business to discuss. I believe we can end here.
Got it. Anyway, I'm heading out.
Masaya-san does have his reasons, I suppose. Yeah. Perhaps I could soothe Masaya-san's battered heart. What's that supposed to mean? Have I said something strange? Anyway, I think battered might be going a little too far.
I think the reason I never really was really a fan of Ruko was, first she seemed like really slow, and second of all, well, that's not the primary reason, but the more primary reason is I feel like she's like a third wheel, like Messiah, Rize, and Shiho.
That's
like
because that's because she didn't get her own route.
Yeah, that's fair. Or like a fourth wheel in this case, because we know that Rize and Shiho have something there, but Ruko is just really contributes nothing. I mean, she got Shiho in like White City Society, but apart from that, she's just there. Which I guess is just unfortunate result of just her not getting around in the first time. I laid on my bed and scanned the letter again. Masaya-sama, please forgive my improper conduct in the past. I know that my requests have been strange, but the sincerity with which you have undertaken them has made me really, really happy. Because of that, I'm starting to think of you as someone that I can really trust. This is my final request. It's unrelated to the matter of whether or not I can trust you. I only wish to know. I wish to know if you are truly a boy. What a weird question. But Cassandra had written before that she had really ever seen a man before. After all, I'm still not certain if you are truly a boy. To be honest, I still believe you may be a woman dressed in a man's clothing. She had made a confession like that in the other letters. That's why she wanted proof. When you had that, she could prepare herself as a woman. What does prepare herself as a woman mean? You're sending evocative praise. But anyway, that certainly would be proof. But please, don't worry. I made preparations so that no one else will be there. I will be the only one who sees you. Yes, it will be from my eyes only. I wish to see a throb. Okay, yeah. I wish to see a throbbing manhood. Oh my! How can I say that? Oh, what kind of person is this girl? Hard to say. Oh, no one's meet her. I don't want to read that. While realizing it, I glanced at the clock reflectively. I still have 30 minutes left. I should take a shower before I go. Now there was May. It was starting to get humid, and I was a bit sweaty. If I was going to go show off my body, then let's get it cleaned first. I like how okay he is with this.
Masaya-san! He appears to have already gone. We should split up and look for him then. This just can't be anything good. Now that we know pleasantry means joke.
Now for some fresh underwear. Well, time to go.
I'm sorry to ask you to accompany me, Mitsuki-sama. I don't mind, don't have anything better to do. But I really am concerned. Out of nowhere, she tells me, don't come to Maria Hall today. Yes, it certainly is a curious statement. In addition, my sister is unconnected to Maria Hall. She should have no business there. Maria Hall should be empty right now, shouldn't it? It's 3 o'clock on a Saturday. I'm sure that there's no one there. What could Ayaka-sama be doing there all by herself? Really, I have an awful feeling about this. Let's go. Yes. Right! Ah, I hear voices. Yes, it sounds like they're coming from the Red Rose Society room. And one of them sounds like a boy, which means... wait, Konami, not so fast! This is the tentator serpent we're dealing with. Ayaka-sama's virtue could be in peril. Her virtue? But it's a reasonable assumption. They must have come here to Maria Hall for an early afternoon rendezvous. Ayaka-sama! Oh, Konami.
I think my favorite voice from you is definitely Ayaka, Ritsuko, and Konami.
Konami's, I never feel like it's consistent.
Yeah, all good. No worries. She's still pretty new. It was my first time in the Red Rose Society room. However, its architecture and the decor was the same as the other rooms in Maria Hall. You can tell them apart at a glance. There was a chair in the middle of the room that Cassandra had probably left there for me. I sat down in it.
I feel like if I trained, I feel like I could be a voice actor.
I can see it, yeah.
Because I think I can do different tones. I just think I would need practice making them really different.
Mm-hmm. I can still see to hear the difference in the tones, yeah. Down to your underwear. Yeah, big instructions. In other words, she wanted to see me naked except for my boxers. I really hope this will be okay. I'm feeling nervous in the chill. She appeared to telling the truth about precautions. The building was completely empty. I knew I'd be in big trouble if anyone saw me here like this. But I wonder if Persona really is watching. It was the same way in the cathedral. Where could she possibly be watching me from? When the request was for something outside, I was felt someone watching me. It would be harder to stay outside and indoors. The door was right in front of me. I kept my eyes fixed on it, my body tense. I wonder how long I'm supposed to stay in like this anyway. And then, as if to justify my budding anxiety, there was a knock on the door. Ah! The tiniest of sounds leaked from out from my mouth, but I didn't answer. But the knocking continued, and the door opened a crack.
Bonjour!
Son! I found this! That's what it looked like! I moved to my crotch, a pointless endeavor, as she calmly approached me.
And what does it look like, I wonder?
No!
Oh my.
She then started squealed just like poking me with her finger.
So hot and hard.
Silo.
Oh no, you two are that close already?
How close you mean?
But your muscles really are hard. The clothing really masks it.
As she spoke, she continued to reach my shoulder with her finger.
You're very hot too. You don't have a fever, do you?
It's because I'm embarrassed!
Oh my. There's nothing to feel embarrassed about. It's just us here after all.
The more I watched Ayaka-san pass a smile, the more I began to realize that she must know the situation. I decided to voice my concerns openly. Ayaka-san, did you know that I was going to be like this?
Yes, of course. After all, I am Pleasantry.
My mouth fell open, and I stared at her in disbelief. But Ayaka-san, you didn't have a title! If it was Ayaka-san who wrote the love letter, it might actually be a good thing. But she just laughed.
Wow, you really are naive. That's what I like about you.
Huh?
Pleasantry means joke.
Huh? So last, what has this been? I might be still in the uptake, but it finally caught on. It's all a lie! I felt disappointed. I could have an Ayaka-san through my corner of my eyes. Why would you do this to me?
Because you're cute, Messiah-kun. That part isn't a joke.
Ah!
So I just can't help but tease you. I'm sorry, are you really mad?
A little.
I'm sorry. To be honest, I wasn't sure how to approach a boy.
Approach me?
That's why I listened to the rumors and watched you for so long. After all, just knowing you're a boy doesn't tell me anything about who you are. Since Rise brought you here, I thought you were at least trustworthy, but I can't just rely on other people's opinions. So I watched and I waited, and I finally approached you at the May Festival.
I see. I remember Tamie-san's words.
Oh, but you've been here a whole month now. I never knew Ayaka-san was so cautious. But how to proceed from there? I'm not an association representative, and we're not in the same grade level.
Oh, we're recruiting affiliates right now. If you want to join us...
Me? No, I'm not cut out for it.
Really?
You don't know, Messiah-kun, just how bad my reputation at Vincennes is.
I think doing things like... I think doing things like this is going to lower your reputation even more.
Sorry.
You want me to sit around waiting like this? Don't you know what happened if someone saw me?
Oh, don't worry, I told Ritsuko and the others not to come today.
But still!
Please forgive me. I'll do whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes?
Your eyes are shining.
You said, whatever it takes? As I spoke, I grabbed Ayaka-san's shoulders in a tight grip. She was so slender, I thought she would break if I applied a little bit of force. Sounds great! In my underwear anyway!
Messiah-kun?
I was taller than her when we were standing, and I looked down into her face. I looked straight into her eyes. Her gaze wavered. I looked down, my eyes tracing the line of her bust.
I think he's messing with her now.
I then looked back into her eyes and made a show of licking my lips. A show of licking my lips. It was the most lecherous face I can manage. Are you ready? Ayaka-san gulped. Finally satisfied, I spoke. Just kidding! Just as I said that, the door opened with a bang. The three red-nosed society girls burst into the Konami China head of a pack. Their faces turned white immediately. I thought you said no one would be here.
Yes, I most certainly did. Ritsuko, what are you doing here? That's what I would like to know, sister. So this really was a rendezvous. I'm disappointed in you too, Masai-sama. No, that's not what it is. Well, it's just... No excuses, please. Masai-sama's state of dress is all the proof I need. There's a reason for that. No, I wish I could believe it was only a rendezvous. Ayaka-sama, come here quickly. Run. What?
Mr. Failing to notice Ayaka-san's confusion, turned to the other two.
Don't you get it? Didn't you see the leer on his face when he burst in here?
Yes! Before I could explain, Konami cut me off with a loud voice.
Yes, that's right! Did you see how he was holding her? He had her in a death grip and he was sucking on her neck.
No, I didn't go that far!
So you were planning on it?
Why would you assume that? Konami-chan called on Aki on board from the room. I had a very bad feeling about this.
Ayaka-sama, what's the matter? He didn't drug you, did he? No, of course not! For heaven's sake, it was all just a joke! Joke? Did you find them? I didn't see them anywhere. Neither did I. I see, so this is the only place left. But do you think he'd come here? Maria Hall should be deserted at this time of day. Yes, but we should look in just to be sure. Excuse me. Konami, where are you off to in such a hurry? I'm going to fetch my Naginata. Your Naginata? I'm finally going to slay that tentator serpent. Tentator serpent? We should go. What? There's no one here. Let's check the other room. There are people there. What are you people doing?
With the addition of the three White Lily Society members, the room was becoming quite crowded.
Masai, why are you dressed like that? Rise-san, you've come just in time. This is the end result of that goal of yours. This man's true face, he assaults women. That can't be... Oh, just listen to me already!
Ayaka-san pounded on the table.
It was all my fault. This was a joke that went too far. A joke? Then Pleasantre's true identity is you, Ayaka-sama. That's right. So this was all your doing. I should have known. I've been apologizing this whole time. I don't recall this happening. I apologized to Masaya-kun. I told him I would service him as many times as he wanted, and he forgave me. Service him?
Don't I analyze your explanation?
Sorry. So, in the end, what happened here? You're saying that this man, that Masaya-san, isn't at fault. Masaya-kun isn't at fault. The fault lies with my shy, maidenly heart that can only approach him in this manner. Come on, that's not a lie.
What's anything? The door burst open again. This time, that actually might be break.
I've come at last. Now, my sisters, leave the rest to me. Huh? I can't believe I completely forgot about all this.
I don't remember this either. I finally got to put on my clothes, which helped mitigate my embarrassment, and left Maria Hall behind. Here was so happy to get that love letter. I guess it's never that easy.
Rise's perspective. So that's what happened.
Have you heard the full explanation? Sorry.
How dare you?
Sorry. Now I feel like Messiah.
I wanted to stay. You're stealing my line as if I don't voice almost every character in the game. After
Oh well.
After hearing the full explanation, I was finally convinced. Ayaka was infamous about. Oh my god. Ayaka was infamous around Vincent for her reckless behavior, but this time it was clear she had gone a little too far. Too far, or maybe I just feel sorry for him. Ayaka probably wasn't aware that I only just heard about this myself. Ayaka-sama, there's something I need you to know. I need the Red Rose Society members to listen as well. I don't believe he was doing these things because he wanted a girlfriend. What do you mean? He just told us before. Masai-san is lonely. Huh? Lonely? He's in the newspaper, so I assume you're aware of his circumstances, Ayaka-sama. Yes? After he left Tsurugi-Goroka, Masai-san refused to make friends. He was afraid that he'd be pulled into his family troubles. Once he entered Vincent S, and his money troubles were behind him, he no longer had to worry about that anymore. But because of what happened to him in the past, he said he wanted to make lots of friends. I see. He wasn't doing the things the letter asked because he wanted to meet a girl or anything like that. It's because he wanted to expand his circle of friends, that's all. So you trampled on those feelings, sister. Look, it's fine. He didn't seem too bothered by it himself. People don't always show their true feelings. Besides, he got to make friends with a beautiful older woman, too. It all works out in the end. And who might that be? Me! Don't make me say it. It's embarrassing. I would accept that explanation if you were really his friend. Oh, I skipped her line. Alright. Okay. Even if he isn't angry about it, that doesn't mean he'll want to speak with you again. That's true, but hey, Ritsuko, now you're just being mean. No meaner than you were to him. Well, I think he'll be okay. He's not the type to hold a grudge after all. Right. Apologize to him again tomorrow, and I'm sure it'll all become water under the bridge. Got it, thanks.
That night, I was reading a comic book I ordered in the mail. They are also acceptable, I provide a school. When I heard a knock on my door. Coming! Oh, sorry, sorry for saying that, Risco.
Salutations.
Good evening. What's wrong?
I feel I must apologize for this afternoon.
Huh? Oh, for your sister? Mr. Chan nodded. Oh, well, it's okay, really.
My sister does strange things from time to time, but there is no malice behind them.
Yeah, I know.
I know that what she did was unfortunate, but I hope that you will get along with her.
Watching her act so timidly, I can help but smile. Mr. Chan, you really do care about your sister.
Huh?
You came to cover for her.
I am not covering for her. I am mitigating the consequences of her actions.
I think those are the same thing.
They are entirely different. Regardless, I believe my sister truly regrets her actions this time.
With that, she gave me a stiff bow. Well, I was really bothered by it. I get to make friends with a beautiful older woman, which is actually better.
Really?
Huh? This seems strange?
No, nothing.
She smiled for once. But suddenly, I heard a cell phone vibrating.
Excuse me, it is a message from my sister.
I was surprised as she checked the phone. As she looked at the screen, she knitted her eyebrows angrily. What is it?
No, I just really can't believe her. I only just finished talking when...
She bowed again with a sigh, then turned to leave. Strangely concerned, I tried to stop her. Excuse me, did I get do something again?
She's lying again.
She turned back to me, shoulders slumped.
What is she trying to accomplish? I really don't know anymore.
You can talk to me about it if you want. What did you say? Mr. Chang silently showed me the screen. The subject of the email was, "Help me." Yeah? The body of the message seemed to be written clearly. It read, "Abducted by gangsters. Do something." This is... I felt an anxiety come over me that left my mouth dry. Ritsuko-chan was unamused.
Such attention to detail. She even intentionally hit the wrong keys in a few places.
Instantly? But was that really the case? Where's Ayaka-san right now? She wouldn't be outside, would she?
I don't know.
I stopped by her room, just in case. Ritsuko-chan seemed dubious, but didn't argue either as she started walking down the hall. It's not here.
She might be pretending to be out.
You don't think... Does Ayaka-san ever leave the school grounds? Ritsuko-chan seemed to know of some ways it was bypass security.
She does it often. They let her leave school whenever she wants.
They let her?
When someone tries to leave without permission, the guardian will come after them from this guard station. But since my sister always leaves anyway, or mother, the headmistress eventually gave up.
That's right. Ritsuko-chan and Ayaka-san are the headmistress's daughters. If she went out, there's a chance that this is true. I'm just worried about the gangsters part.
Huh?
Those goons I was worried about, I think they might still be abducting girls. Ritsuko-chan, did you hear? Ritsuko-san was almost abducted too.
Really?
Yeah, so...
I had not heard about that, but she would have learned about the gangsters from your article in the newspaper. It's possible to assume that she mixed that information into her message intentionally.
That's true, but it would still bother me. Of course, Ritsuko-chan was a sister, and she was probably right. But... Anyway, let's check with the guardian. They won't talk to me if I go alone, but I'm sure they'll tell me if you're with me. Before you can answer, I was off down the hall. A moment later, I heard footsteps trailing behind me.
Masaya-sama,
Yeah? I kept walking as she spoke.
why do you believe my sister? She's already tricked you once today.
I don't believe her 100%.
Then what?
The possibility is there. If we go in and find out she's lying, we'll deal with that then.
But if she's not, it would be worse not to at least check.
Exactly.
Better to be safe than sorry.
Ritsuko-chan asked the guardian, and they gave us the information freely. Apparently, Ayaka-san did leave school around sundown, and she hadn't come out yet either. Now, the question is, where is she? If the goons really had done something to her, there would be no way to know where she really took her.
Well, we do have some idea.
What, really? Where is she?
I don't know right now, but there is a GPS device on her cell phone.
That's right.
If we ask the headmistress, we could learn the current location of her cell phone.
Then let's go. You don't think she's gone home yet, do you? It was already dusk, but there was still light streaming from a window in the school building.
It is common for her to work late. I am certain that she is still in her office.
Okay, let's go. As we walked towards it, Ritsuko-chan frowned. Ritsuko-chan, do you really think I'm worried too much?
No, you've convinced me that's worth investigating, but when I think about facing my mother,
You don't get along? She turned her eyes to me with an uneasy expression.
It's you.
What?
Regardless of the reason, I do not think my mother will welcome your presence. For heaven's sake, what a lot of nonsense.
That was the first thing she said upon hearing our explanation. Even as we spoke, I didn't get any sense that the headmistress was worried about her daughter. On the contrary, she didn't even try to hide her sour look in her face.
Okunogi Masaya-kun, you don't seem to be aware. Well, perhaps that's only natural.
About what?
To be blunt, the girl is a compulsive liar. The other girls are all fed up with her. They're all tired of being run roughshod by her lies.
A compulsive liar? I think that's taking a little bit too far.
You don't know anything about her.
Well, that's true, but the impression I get from talking to her is that they're just harmless pranks. Nothing malicious.
I have no interest in your impressions. For heaven's sake, all the trouble she's caused me. She's the first delinquent in Vincenus's history.
I wouldn't call her delinquent. I barely got in the words out when the headmistress picked me with Cleo.
She doesn't listen to her teachers, she doesn't follow school rules, she leaves the grounds whenever she wants. If that's not delinquent behavior, I don't know what is.
But she's the holy one, is she?
What?
Something about my argument seemed to surprise her, and her narrowed eyes widened. She did run me around a little bit, but she apologized afterwards. I think the delinquent would do that.
Even if she isn't hurting people, she is hurting the reputation of Vincent S. Consider this. She is down in the lower world causing mischief. Anything she does there reflects on our school's reputation. Of course, I wouldn't expect an outsider like you to understand. An outsider. Masaya-sama is a transfer student. What's that supposed to mean? You aren't beginning to side with liberalization, are you? Of course not, but it is the truth, so... What is that supposed to mean? You know that I'm against it no matter what. You can tell that chairwoman of yours to...
Excuse me. Was you going to tell her the reason we had come in the first place? And we really didn't have time to waste. We wanted to ask you a favor.
A favor?
She mentioned that you could find out where people's cell phones are.
And?
We were hoping you'd tell us where Ayaka's Sama is right now.
And what will you do if I tell you?
What do you mean? It's obvious. We'll go check on her. She got annoyed with her obliviousness. But she spoke next. She wasn't as oblivious as she seemed.
Have you forgotten what I just said? It's all just a big lie.
We don't know that! I found myself raising my voice unconsciously. She raised my voice and continued. We don't know that for sure. It could still be true.
To suggest she could be abducted by gangsters is ridiculous. She's just doing this to get attention. Mother, that's too far.
You don't know. Suruga Oka seems safe. But there really are gangsters there.
And there are elements like that no matter where you go.
But they're really dangerous. Risa was typing them once before.
Rise was? When did this happen? This is the first I've heard of it.
Apparently that was somebody she was trying to keep on down low. Anyway, put it aside for now. We need to know what Ayaka-san is right now.
This is a gross violation of school rules.
What?
Leaving school grounds outside of designated hours is a gross violation of school rules. I cannot overlook someone trying to break school rules right in front of my own eyes.
I can't take it anymore. Oh, it's on school rules! There's no time to worry about my life right now!
So you show your real face. That's exactly the kind of thing that an outsider would say.
I started to get dizzy from frustration. There was something going on that was more important than rules. More important than anything. Why couldn't you see that? If you want to punish me, you can.
Masaya-sama.
I'm an outsider after all. As far as I'm concerned, Vincent's rules should be damned!
My, even employing vulgarities.
Please. Tell me what Ayaka-san is.
Are you asking me to break school rules myself?
Don't you steal my daughter! I was getting desperate. Maybe she is lying! There's no possibility she's no trouble! You can punish me later, Ivan. But if I'm gonna save her, I have to do it now!
Mother, Masaya-sama is correct.
Mrs. trying to be staying passively by my side, and now supported me for the first time. That message gave her a cold glare.
You've been poisoned by the air of the lower world too. I'm heartbroken. Mother. Very well.
Oh man, and now I really want Risco just to flip the board of the house.
I can already tell that this is definitely like bring us to her side a little bit.
The headmistress hit a few keys, and some paper came out of her button, out of the printer.
Bringing her to our side. This does not mean that I believe you.
I took the map people silently. There was a location marked in color on the map. It knows! The scrapsy mark is where Ayaka-san is, right?
Yes.
Got it. I took it in my hand and turned to leave.
How are you going to get there? Only one bus runs an hour.
There are bikes on a school ground, aren't there? I'll borrow one of them.
Do as you like.
Please find Lily Guardian. Tell them to go inside. I left the room before she could respond. As you ran, I asked another question. The headmistress and Ayaka-san really don't get along, do they? Richard-chan nodded vaguely. I let Ritsuko turn up to the entranceway, then turn around. You should stay here.
No, I'm coming with you.
What?
After everything you've said, I've started to worry.
Right. But will it be okay? They might let me go out, but I'm sure they'll stop you.
We'll deal with that when it happens. Anyway, let's go.
Right. There was something nice about seeing Ritsuko assert herself. There were several cars in the parking lot and an unlocked bicycle. Just one. Ritsuko-chan, can you ride on the luggage rack? I quickly amended.
Yes, though I don't know how well it will go.
What do you mean?
It's my first time riding on the luggage rack.
Oh, okay. Then just hold on to me tight.
Very well.
The gate was already open by the time we reached it, but a guardian was standing protectively in front of it.
Hold on there, stop!
What is it? They missed to contact you, didn't she?
Her instructions, Okanogi Messiah, only applied to you. She said nothing about Ritsuko. Perhaps Mother forgot to say it, or if you'll beg my pardon, you simply misheard. I don't think so. Regardless, I encourage you to speak to her again. Wait here a moment. Now.
Right.
Wait!
The road dead downhill, so it's faster going down. The guardian's voice was behind us in an instant as we raced down the empty road at full speed.
No, we didn't even get a CG.
Damn! I had my guard down for a minute!
Let me go!
Hurts, doesn't it? Well, if you were me first. He pointed his rabbit's right cheek. And you sent an email out too. Jeez, you're a sneaky little one. You know, title me perfunctory fashion before. Now, the culprit tied into wrists. It was impossible for her to move. She scowled at the man. She had great confidence in her glue, but the man didn't seem moved in the slightest. Hopefully you could make some good money off this. Yeah, I want to get out of this place as soon as I can. Huh? Gosh, you believe what the old landlord said? Shut up. What if I did? It's not a pretty ghost. Here, you do it. I don't know how it works. Huh? He tossed him with his cell phone. Ayaka had been abducted right after she left the school on the way back to the bus stop. She was looking at what she had bought, thinking, this will make my Messiah happy. And had noticed a corporal from behind. And suddenly, the car opened. In the same moment, a hand lashed out, pulling Ayaka into the car in a split second. And the car sped away. No one even knows what happened. Her mouth was sealed with tape, and her hands were bound behind her. His fire started to get scared. And it seemed real at first, but the unpleasantness of the tape on her mouth and the pain of the bonds on her wrists were quite real. The sight of the street lamp streaming past the car window only aggravated her fear. She had no idea where they were taking her. After finishing his work, the man who had bound Ayaka had moved from the back to the front passenger seat. You want me to drive, boss? Nah, I'm fine. You watch over the kid. It's fine. I tied her up real good. But this got better go well. We went through the money we got out of Basu quicker than we thought. But he cleared up his debt with that one. We gotta move on. Yeah, guess so. Hey, Gilly, that's a business you'd from, ain't it? That's a go all the Silver Spoon kids go, yeah? The hell of the man had been in a rush. The bonds were loose. Ayaka slowly twisted her wrist around and escaped from the court. After sending the email, the slightest movement gave her away, and the boss sent her underneath, flying back into the back seat.
You really should try to run, you know.
Uh-huh?
It's a GPS in my phone. The police will be here soon.
What should we do, boss? They ain't coming too soon. If we want to get a ransom, we gotta keep moving. I always gotta call the family first. Huh? You got a response to the email? Response? None yet. Guess they ain't seen it yet. Or didn't take it seriously. Either way, we got time. If it was Hito wish she was more sensitive, of course, that would be the most natural conclusion to come to, but...
Ritsuko probably didn't believe me.
If not Ritsuko, who could she have sent it to? She didn't have any particularly close friends either.
She realized this is her thoughts, so I should have been reading it. But, you know,
Oh,
whatever. We're already in it. It's fine. Masayo-kun.
For some reason, the face of the boy she had just met popped in her mind. Oh, here we go. Dad, this is it. Not Daddy, huh? Without loathsome comment, he pressed the button and held the phone to you. Oh, good evening. I got your daughter in my custody, and... What? No way! They're the cops! Huh? Friend? What are you talking about? This is a kidnapping! Huh? Lying? Are you lying? This is true! Here, you explain it to him! Your daddy didn't believe me. Probably have to cover up the receiver while you said that. Then press the cell phone to his cold face.
That's you.
Hello? Hello?
Father, it's me, it's Ayaka.
I said, is it another prank?
No, this time it's true.
Please, stop it already. I told your friends too. Stop doing those ridiculous things just to get spending money.
Friends?
And her father confused and kidnaps some friends of hers?
I don't have any male friends.
Did you not even realize that? No, of course you wouldn't.
Dad.
I can. If you don't stop this, your mother's gonna get very angry again. Listen, I'm gonna keep this to myself, but whatever you do not play trucks with your mother. She becomes real and unmanageable once she gets in a rage, okay? Bye now. Hmm? What is it? She got cut off. On the phone? Yeah. How come? No clue. She didn't believe her. She didn't believe her when she got kidnapped. Looks like. Even though we were here talking to him. That's some cold foes she got there.
It's because I'm the boy who cried wolf.
Huh? Hey, you mean you really a guy? With a face like that? Dummy. But that wasn't the only reason. Family didn't really want her anyway. Jeez. Jeez. She's crying. This is a pain in the ass. Hey, Kiyoshi, go buy some smokes. Right. We haven't moved since then.
Alright, this is where we're gonna have to leave this episode.
No!
Yes, we're at an hour.
Ah, okay.
I know. And really good episode.
Yeah, I agree. I'm definitely enjoying spending more time with Ritsuko and Ayaka than I was with Risei, Shiho, and Ruko.
Heck yeah. I'm starting to remember. Starting to see why I liked Ayaka. I think it's still gonna be a hard decision. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Leave a like if you liked the video and subscribe to make sure you see upcoming episodes. Anything you want to add?
Hope you'll join us for the next video. Because I'm hoping we're gonna play this. Well, for us, I'm hoping we're gonna play this more often. Because again, it's been about 2 weeks since the last time.
We're gonna try. Other stuff came up, so we're gonna try.
Okay, right.
As long as we can manage 1 episode a week, we should be good. Okay, we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.